The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. First carry now for Joey Josefa. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground. And then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Joey Josefa. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right there around the 35-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The Colts send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So the sack on 1st down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we played a quarter here in the AFC Championship game. 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Cincinnati after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Ooh, there's it.
He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Warner. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Colts come after it and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. Past the 20. And the Colts are in for the touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bengals have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Colts won't care how much their offense is on the field, as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 1st and 10, the connection is made in the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled at the 16-yard line. Bengals now later on the drive. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and it's caught for the touchdown. Now trailing by just 3. Colts with the ball late in the half. Jerry's able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 7. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
This is taken near the 13th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Green, 39.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The offense lining up 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, they run with Hill, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third and goal.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bullock will put this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him?
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Spins past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throw left side, complete. That's Warner. So the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. 3-19.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Green 39.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And some room to run that. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go. 319.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back to throw. And some space here. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 38-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And some room to work. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They've got just been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yep.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They're going to look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay? at Seattle. And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre, with the Vikings, has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.